welcome back! It's been a while, and by a while, I mean 5 freaking months. This seems to be a common trend on my channel. Now I know I haven't uploaded in a very long time, however, I have a valid excuse, okay? I was in school. I was focused on my schoolwork, on extracurriculars, on having some form of a social life, and I didn't have time to upload or film or edit or anything YouTube related, really. Another big reason I didn't upload very much is because I didn't really know what direction I wanted to take this channel in. I was kind of just uploading videos for the sake of uploading videos and not because I wanted to anymore. And I felt like that was just a waste of time, energy, and not fair to myself or you guys. So I stopped uploading. But now that school is over and it is finally summer and I have plenty of free time on my hands, I figured why not get back into YouTube. Now, before I go any further, I do want to mention what's going on in the world right now. I don't want to get into it too much because everyone's very aware of what's going on, but I do feel like I should mention it slightly. I just want to make sure that everyone is staying safe and healthy as much as possible and doing their part to help their city, neighborhood, society, and basically the world by washing your hands, social distancing as much as possible, and staying home if you can. Anyway, with that being said, let's move on. So when I decided to get back on YouTube, I realized that I needed to find a direction for my channel to go in, otherwise I would just be making YouTube videos for no reason once again. So I finally figured out that the direction I wanted to take this channel in revolved a lot around my main passions, which are film and fashion and food, because your girl likes to eat, okay? So if you don't like those topics, that's totally fine. I totally understand. Go find a channel that you'll be more interested in, but that's what I'm going to be doing on this channel. Another big change is that for the summer, at least, I'm going to be uploading twice a week instead of once a week. Just because I have so much free time and I want to get as much content out as possible. So I'm thinking of uploading on Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesdays will be kind of like the more laid back, chill videos, kind of just random, probably fashion or food related, and then Fridays will be film reviews, or more like film commentaries, because let's be honest, I talk too much in order to make a valid film review, so it's just gonna be me watching a movie and talking the whole time. Alright, with that all being said, I figured that instead of just making a short little channel update video, I would also give you guys a story time just to give you some content in this video. So you guys read the title. This is a story about the time I almost got mugged in downtown Edmonton. So this was back in about 2015, 2016. I was just starting high school. It was the middle of winter and I had just moved to a new city, so there was a lot of factors here. Basically, in Edmonton, you don't take a school bus when you've reached a certain age. You take the city bus to and from school. So I had to learn to take the city bus for the first time. Basically, my routine coming home from school was I would take, I believe, 3 buses, 2 or 3 buses, depending on the day. However, usually in the winter, I would probably get off a little further away and take a different route because it was quicker and shorter, and I wanted to be outside as least as possible. If you've ever been in Alberta during winter, you understand. So this shortcut that I usually took was probably not the smartest thing. It was typically down an alleyway in between my building and another building in the middle of downtown Edmonton. In hindsight, probably not the smartest thing for a 15-year-old to do, but you know, I wanted to get home, okay? So one day I was walking home and it was blizzarding. It was snowing so much. To this day, I don't understand why Alberta doesn't do snow days. It doesn't registered in my head. Anyway, so I get off at my bus stop and start to take the route that I usually take. However, because it was a little late and it was getting dark and it was snowing super duper hard, I couldn't really see that well. I was kind of just judging where I was going based on perception or... So as I was trudging through the snow with my hood up all the way, not really paying attention to what was around me, I suddenly feel a tug on my backpack, and I was like, I kind of ignore it for a little bit because I'm like, you know, it's just the wind, it's really windy, it's probably the wind pulling my bag. But then I feel it again and it's a little more aggressive, and so I turn around and I see this man pulling on my backpack. At this point, I start to panic because I'm like just this little 15-year-old girl, doesn't know how to defend herself, freaking the F out. And I start to scream, but obviously there's no one around. Why? Because it's blizzarding, and no sane person would go outside during a blizzard. So this man keeps pulling on my backpack and ends up getting one of the straps off my shoulders to the point where I was holding onto one strap and he was holding onto the other, and we were kind of just having a tug of war at this point. I was still screaming, yelling help, trying to get somebody to hear me. So we keep pulling back and forth, and eventually I figured, you know what, I'm gonna use the only self-defense mechanism I know against the male species. So what do? I kick him in the crotch. And you know what, it worked. The guy went down, let go of my bag, I grabbed it and started to run. I ran as fast as I could, which was kind of hard because again, it was blizzarding, dark, and icy. I didn't know, I couldn't see where I was going, nor where I was walking. The amount of times I slipped. So eventually I get to my apartment building. However, I can't find my keys. I'm struggling to find my keys. Going through my backpack, left, right, and center. I even lock the main door of my building just to make sure he can't get in. I finally find the keys, get in the elevator, get upstairs, lock my door, lock my bedroom door. It's also important to know that I was home alone at this point. My parents usually didn't get home until about a half hour, 45 minutes after I did. When I got home, I went straight from my room and hid until my dad got home. You know, in hindsight, looking back at it, the man probably wasn't following me. Once I got my backpack and ran, he probably just gave up because I didn't see him, I didn't hear him after that. He was probably just a homeless man looking for something, looking for food or money or something. However, that is not the right way to do it, sir. You could have just asked. I probably wouldn't have given it to you anyway, but you could have at least asked. So yeah, that's the story about the time that I almost got mugged in downtown Edmonton. I have so many stories from downtown Edmonton. If you want to hear more of them, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know if you want to hear more story times in general. I have plenty of stories. My life is very eventful, sometimes not for the best, but you know, it makes great content. But yeah, I am back for the foreseeable future, definitely for the summer. I'm going to make sure to make as much content as possible. I will be uploading every Tuesdays and Fridays, so keep an eye out for that. Coming up on Friday will be a film review. Don't know what film yet, so it'll be a surprise for both of us. Anyway, that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you want to see more of me, that'd be pretty cool if you did. Make sure to subscribe. I upload every Tuesdays and Fridays, so stick around for that. Anyway, I think that's it. I'm excited to get back into YouTube, and we'll see how this goes. Bye! Why does it... Why does that just... That looks awful.